Hey, what up? I'm Rhys Haydon with HYPERTRASH Magazine. Out here, Tacoma, Washington, right next to Seattle, who's known for their beautiful beans. Let me show you some of the shittiest road trip coffee in all of the land. I'm going to take you on a trip of some of the worst. Come on. I have not had any coffee this morning, which is horrible. Woke up, espresso machine's turned on. I got Alexa set. She turns it on at 4:30 every morning, gets it nice and warm. This morning I said, no thanks. Drink one. PM, stop 2. So much good stuff. That's a tough decision. Maybe that's a real hazelnut. $187? 187.
You're not gonna 187 me, are you?
What are you, a cop? Cup 1 and it is piping. Alright. Cup. I'm not a drinker with a top on, but uninsulated, waxed. It is hot. Needs a sleeve. This cup, if it wasn't snowing, you'd have to have a sleeve here. So a little bit of that dark aroma of the gas station coffee. Some floaters. It's definitely a low acidity coffee. It's like fuller palate, kind of front of the tongue, not hitting the sides very much, not a lot of bite. Drinkability, hazelnut AM PM. I'm gonna give this 5, right in the middle. It'll do if you need it, but I could do without the hazelnut. But I'm nervous that might actually take away like 3/4 of the body of this flavor. Literally always here when you need it. 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven, right? This is like the joy of your youth, the joy of your childhood. You come here, you get a pack of gum or some chiclets. I'm here for the coffee. Let's go. Dark roast here. Nice. I might have to go chicken fajita, chimichanga. All right, we got the 7-Eleven Select chimichanga chicken fajita. That is real white meat chicken with red and green bell peppers. All you got to do, place this thing on number 3. Boom. And you're off to the races. This thing literally does the rest. Oh yeah. At any time you come into 7-Eleven, you are 45 seconds away from molten gold. Tell you what, real knows real, right? You stack up, get outside. It's always good when you can tell somebody's done exactly what you've been doing before you've done it. You got a garbage can. You got yourself a burrito. You got a cup of coffee. First sip. Okay, this is 7-Eleven dark roast. It's definitely a lot darker. You know, it's not quite as acidic either. It's actually a lot smoother. I would say road trip worthy, yes. If you had a thermos of this, you can get 500 or 600 miles in easy. Yeah, it's got that kind of bite that keeps you awake, keeps you interested. You know, that's any port in a storm coffee right there. This is the 7-Eleven Select Chimichanga. We are using this bad boy as our food pairing. You know, it smells good. Now, I'm not going to pretend like I haven't had this before, because I have. But it is good. I mean, when I go out in the morning, sometimes I think to myself, do I have hot sauce where I'm going to be? And if you've made the mistake of not bringing your own, which on a road trip, you got to bring your own hot sauce. That's a step one. Tortilla is mush. Ingredients are spot on. How stoked am I to get this after only 45 seconds of watching a microwave? No joke. I'm going 8 on this bad boy right here, because it's killer. I mean, I'm gonna smash this whole thing, and that's just how it's gonna be. Yeah, the coffee's good. The coffee is definitely a keeper. Taking that pairing, that breakfast pairing, the Brazilian dark with the chicken chimichanga. I'm giving this coffee, I'm gonna say that it's a 7. Reason is I think it could be an 8. You wanna know what? If it gets late enough, it would be an 8. This is a newer addition to the neighborhood. By new, it's been here, probably about 15 years, but that's new around here. You want me to bring you out one?
Sure.
Yeah. Organic Colombian espresso roast, Rainforest Select. I'm going Rainforest. What do you want?
Big black. Thank you.
El Moro satisfies the biggest appetite. Check this out. What? 100% vegetarian? Just like that. No options for how to cook this in a microwave. We're gonna have to do this little guy on our own. 45 seconds. You always gotta vent the burrito. Ding, ding, ding. That's our bell. All right, I think we are in business. Tip off on the taco sauce. Voila, faithful old friend. Start with the first sips. Ooh, that cup. That's our first cup. Little styrofoam. This is a full body. Probably, I'll bet you it's marketed as a medium roast, but it's a little on the darker side. Full mouthfeel. Boy, this is an odd one. It's almost got its own underlying flavor. You know, I don't think it's a water thing. I think it's in the roast. Maybe it had a funny wash or something. There's few coffees that I would dump out, but I can get pretty particular. This one might be a dumper. You might have to be looking for another gas station down the road. Yeah, I think score on this is gonna have to be like a 2. It's just not gonna work. All right, we got the El Moro burrito from Rico's Burritos. Additional sticker put on, covering that it's vegetarian. All right, there it is. Look at that, more traditional tortilla than we had before. It ain't bad, it's just a lot of, there ain't a lot of filling in that. When we bought this, the lady in the store said there's some hot sauce behind the counter, you know, over where you could grab it, and it needs it. I don't know about you, but the move is plump, boom, boom. Beans aren't all the way cooked. Rice is good. I know some people think that that's enough hot sauce. If you got space to put more sauce, look at that. That's okay. It's Tacoma, you gotta set your car. Okay. Yeah, she was right. Hot sauce is needed. In a pinch, you're on the old road, you ain't got your mom to cook for you, I could eat that. Wouldn't be my third choice. That's the kind of burrito you don't write home about. I've kind of gotten us in a pickle. There's a new breed, we've all seen them, sort of a hybrid. This is a gas station with a legitimate coffee shop in it. Cutter's Point, they do their own roasting, they do their own this and that. The thing you gotta ask yourself is, when you find yourself with this, I'm gonna say it straight up, opportunity, right? Not a decision to be taken lightly. If you're on a big trip, you know, you gotta treat yourself. You really do. And this is one of those oasis holes in the desert. Do you guys have just black coffee?
Yes, we do.
If you go to the slide or turn, you turn into it. You don't try to turn it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
Yeah.
if you go to stop, give yourself plenty of distance and pump your brake. Don't slam your
Yeah,
brake.
exactly. Let me show you a thing or two about the Don Miguel, right? This is another classic, and you know that you're in for a tasty treat. Open one end, heat for a minute. You got to do it a little longer than that, or you're going to get a cold middle. Boom. Minute 15 seconds. Perfect. All right. Yes. You know what? I think she's good to go. The Don Miguel. This is the Old Faithful, they call her. Friend of the trucker and the... Boy. Brings back a lot of miles, don't it? Oh. Look at that. You're getting right into the good stuff. A little squeeze. That's a good one. 3/4 of a pound. I'm not saying it hasn't happened, but rarely, if ever, are you gonna get caught out and need to take a shit in a weird place if you eat a Don Miguel. Some of the other ones, you got to worry about that. I would put this against, you know, any chain burrito for sure. Yep. You cannot argue with the Dawn. Had to do it. Paid $3.61 for a cup of coffee. Now, this was a special occasion, right? Gas station that has a legitimate coffee shop inside of it. They gave me a lid, but they don't fucking know any better. Fucking classic overfill. What the hell are you supposed to do with this, right? Jesus Christ. There. And when you're dealing with professionals, double cup. You don't even think of that on your own. Bitter. That is a bitter cup of coffee. Much like my feelings on the cost. All right, I got something to show you. You take this Yahoo right here. There's some glaring mistakes he's making. First of all, let's talk about the food choices. Let's talk about the drink choice. You're telling me you're gonna get a size small water? That is a bad move. You always get the largest water they got. 1 liter bottles, or you move on to the next store. Candy bar? Hungry, why wait? This kind of garbage? No, not true. Candy bar, almost never the choice. And if you get a candy bar, shouldn't be this one. Get something that's got some chocolate in it. This doesn't. That's a silly choice. Chips, never the answer. You know, maybe it's the end of your trip. Maybe you've had a long run. Maybe you've been driving for days, right? You want to get a bag of chips to celebrate? Maybe some Cool Ranch Doritos. I don't know. Funyuns, right? That's a celebratory chip. That's okay. You do that in the middle of your journey, and you're toast. You're practically never going to find yourself in this kind of predicament. This guy has no clue what he's talking about. This coffee's horrible. It is twice as much. It ain't even half as good. Undrinkable, not worthy of a score. Fuck this. Let's get out of here. Alright, classic mom and pop back roads. Anytime you don't recognize the gas station provider, you know you're in good shape. Classic. Do you guys have coffee?
Coffee, regular coffee?
Yeah.
Black coffee?
Just black is good. Yeah.
Small size, sir.
No problem. Thank you. This is the real experience. You get off the main road, you get a handmade sandwich. Oh, boy, I'm looking forward to that. It's gonna be a good one. Ooh. So it's Cafe d'Arte, higher quality swill than we've been used to. Standard waxed paper cup, and to be fair, they didn't have black coffee, so without even asking, boom, Americano. Boy, you know, you'd feel like a jerk being out here in the sticks and asking a lady to make you a full thermos, so you just got to go large, I think, and savor the flavor. That's the best we've had. Gas station swill, backwoods, definitely a 9. Now, this is the star of the show right here. handmade. I said, hey, you got a breakfast sandwich? She said, yes. When you look at it, it says sausage, ham, bacon, fried egg. There's your bacon. She asked if she could put in turkey. You can't say no to that. Oh, that's hand sliced turkey. That's good. This is certainly the answer. Rosedale Market, right? Come here, get good coffee, best we've had today. You're not going wrong. Let's see what we got here. Be open, be open, be open, be open. Oh, look at that. Very quaint. Yeah, it looks open. Good shape.
Freshly made.
Awesome. Thank you. Let's see what we got for the breakfast selection. Boy, I think the move is blueberry croissant. Alright, go in for that sip. Yep, middle of the road until it's freshly brewed. A standard paper cup. Coffee's a little bit on the dark side. You know, you can tell that this was made by a real person. This wasn't somebody opening a pre-measured packet, setting it in the coffee maker. I'd say medium acidity. If I had to give this a score, I'd say it's a 5. Not bad at all. Solid 5. Yep. That's a you get a cup, you don't get a thermos. Didn't have a hot choice. You don't have a hot choice, you got to make a tough decision. Sometimes all you're looking for is empty calories, and it'll give them to you. And that is it. Yeah. That's the kind of thing that's coming up to its sell-by date. Oof. And that is it. Took you to some gas stations, took you to some mom and pops, kind of went through the swill of the coffee and what you should be looking for in a good little grub. Hope you took nothing away from this. Yeah, Rhys Haydon, HYPERTRASH Magazine, signing off.